Once the baby ducks realized Rusty was in the room, they waddled right over, and then they started climbing just all over him. It's like they thought Rusty was their mom. Then I would bring them in the backyard, and they would follow him around, and they all took a nap on top of his head. I was kind of just watching, like, what is happening? Rusty actually was first my grandfather's dog. So him and I went to the shelter, and he just pointed right to Rusty and said, "That's my dog." At first, I was a little nervous because he was labeled animal aggressive. But one thing about my grandfather is he's very stubborn, and what he wants is what he's going to get. And everything on that paper was completely wrong. There was not one mean bone in his body. He wanted to be like held all the time. He was very sweet and very gentle with my grandpa too. They just had their own little adventures in the house. It was always the plan when my grandfather got a little bit older that he couldn't take care of the dog, I would take Rusty. Then, about 4 years later, he became mine.
You're a goof.
My neighbor at the time was a certified animal rehabber, and she was always rescuing all these animals. And Rusty just loved them. Every time one of these animals would come around, he just kind of let them do whatever. So then she had these baby ducks last minute dropped off. She asked me if I could babysit them. And I was like, okay. So Rusty raised them until they were ready to go back outside. I don't know if they felt protected or they just thought it was like a big duck, but they just seemed to be attached to them. Even when I had to give the ducks back, anytime I'd bring the dog over, they wanted to see him again instead of anyone else. I think his goal in life was just to meet as many animals as possible. I'm glad that we were able to take him. He just was really something special.